The boys are in the studio right now. They're considered like just in real estate. These guys are like the icons. They're the legends. They're the guys that deal with all the big money, the celebrities, the fame. They've got everything, and they're good human beings as well. You may have seen them on a TV show called $1 Million Listings in the States. The one, Josh and Matt Altman are in the studio.
So happy to be here. I would just want to know why I didn't get the gold mic also.
20 years of radio and then I'll give it to you, okay?
Sell a few more houses and we'll
There
get
you go.
right.
Deal.
Josh, you got the gold keys.
There you go. Yeah, just raising real estate prices everywhere we go.
Actually, could you just leave the studio if you don't mind for a second? My rent's due.
Your rent's due, is it?
Yeah.
Listen, obviously real estate is, it's great. It's been around for how many years, real estate? Is it one of the oldest professions? Would it be up there?
Definitely.
It'd have to be up there,
yes.
right? And you guys are iconic in what you guys have created. Obviously, one of the first to sort of do it on TV, to really showcase what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, we actually just wrapped season 15 of $1 Million Listing LA. I watch sometimes they'll play an old episode, the first seasons. I look like a baby selling the house. I don't even know if I was shaving at that time. Yeah.
You know what the crazy part is? As your big brother, you've met your wife on that show. The first episode we ever did, you had your kid on that show. Your entire life has been filmed for 15 years.
That's pretty cool, though, to document that. Like, you've got that forever, right?
Yeah, I always say the coolest part about the show is that in 15 years from now, when my kids are older, they can watch my entire career.
So
yeah,
true.
That's so true. And if you've never seen $1 Million Listing, obsessed. So if you've never even been into the property game,
sure,
you will all of a sudden know about drapes and what floor looks better and what marble is better and how to stage a place, how to do everything. Oh, that should be priced at that much by square foot. Like, you know everything by the end of that show.
When that show came to you, did you go to them or did they come to you? Did you pitch the show or they said, hey, we like what you guys are doing? And how did that all happen?
Yeah, no, they came to us and
of course the Kardashians, weren't you, at that time? You had done the Kardashians, I think, twice.
Well, Kim's a great client of ours. We had done something with
Hold on, don't just drop a name like Kim and try to move on, all right?
No.
Kim was your client.
Wait,
that was back in the day.
That was our first client.
It was one of our first big clients, yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
everybody always wants to know about that. Rest of the interview.
Well, obviously that was a tail up for you guys. You're on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Well, I was showing properties on one of their shows to them, and then somebody called me and Matt, and because we did another big deal. And next thing you know, they're like, "Do you want to be on TV?" And we were like, we're just realtors. I don't know." And then here we are 15 years later.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. Well done. Dealing still, obviously, with celebrities as well. Is that still one of the sort of main things that you're doing, or is it everybody?
We deal with everybody. It's high net worth individuals. It's obviously global audience, and we travel the world. We have multiple offices, and that is what we focus on. We look at people as people. We treat everybody, whether it is that top celebrity or somebody buying their first place, exactly the same. The same way we treat a house. If it's $100 million, the same way we treat, I'm not going to say a $1 million place, but we treat everybody with respect. That's what we've learned in our life, especially in LA, where you can show up and have coffee next to somebody in flip-flops and a T-shirt, and they're a billionaire.
Yeah.
Josh and Matt Altman hanging out with us.
Who has the most untidiest house when you tried to sell it? That's what I want to know.
The two of us, because we have young kids. Yeah, you will guaranteed to trip on a toy, stub your toes somewhere. That's us. Yeah.
UAE property over the last few years has
biggest mistake ever was when we came out here
and not bought,
and we went to the new Royal Atlantis, and they told us buy. We're like, $2 million, and I think it's $12 million. I don't know why they didn't tell us to really buy.
Yeah, we walked it when it was a shell. And whatever.
But it's pretty unbelievable, this place, because
this is the most unbelievable place in the entire world. You want to move anywhere, come here. This is the greatest place on planet Earth.
Matt Altman, the new face of Dubai.
There it is. As much as we want everybody coming out, we also were like, hold on, but this is our little haven as well.
It's because I agree.
We've been here for 16 years. We moved from America, from the UK, from Australia, and when we came here, it was a different place.
By the way, my other favorite, I'm not going to lie, is Australia.
Yeah.
Property prices in Australia are huge as well. Have you looked at the money there?
You know what's similar about all these places? People are real estate obsessed. Right, as we are too, and that's why we love our job. We love what we do for a living. We don't even feel like we're working. It's just unbelievable real estate. And for us to be truly global, we got to be really in tune with what's going on over here.
Yeah.
Right? We get a lot of calls from this side of the world looking for high-end real estate in LA. We market our properties out here. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why we're out here this trip.
Yeah, what brought you out here now?
The Iwa Tower that is going to be built. So
Have you seen the renderings
I've
of that?
seen the Iwa Tower, and it is.
It looks insane.
When they first told me about it, I wasn't sure. I was like, "What are we doing?"
well,
There's crystals in the.
It's the
in
six
building.
senses. It's everything. It's sight, sound, touch, feel, taste. This guy.
Wait, that's 5. If you know the 6, I will buy you lunch
All right,
today.
Touch,
taste, sound.
Price per square. Oh no, I don't know.
So you're out here just to sort of showcase this property as well to the world.
Well, we're doing the ribbon cutting tomorrow at the Ritz-Carlton DIFC.
Okay.
We're going to be there from 11 to 3 tomorrow.
That's right,
A huge broker event. We're expecting about 1,500 to 2,000 people.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're pumped because we love meeting brokers also from all around the world, and it's the reveal of the penthouse, and this building is all about healthy living. Like when you see Matt and I, you think healthy living.
No, when you look at Josh, you think healthy living. When you look at me, you're like, not so much.
No, Matt.
No.
I said, Matt, when's the last time you went to the gym? He goes, oh no, I have a friend named Jim.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can I ask, what's the highest? Have you got the property that you've sold which was worth the most? Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, of course we remember that. Who doesn't
Do you remember your
that?
firstborn baby's name?
Let me think here. Yeah. What was the value?
We sold the property last year for
NDA,
I guess,
NDA.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about who,
you
but it
can't-
was in Durham. It would be 200 million dirham.
200 million dirham.
220, something like that. Yeah. So I think that about
And that
70
was
million.
in LA.
Yes, that was in Brentwood.
Yeah, so we
Brentwood.
just actually a really good one that we just sold was to somebody who a lot of people know, but it was out in Orange County. We sold Heather Dubrow's house from the Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that was
awesome.
55 million. So that would be 170.
So the
dirham.
NDA is that the management of whoever. And
Yeah,
the personal-
sometimes with it all depends on which client. Obviously, we keep everything 100% confidential. When we deal with so many high-end celebrities,
Sure.
they will tell their own friends or a contractor. But if an NDA is just something that you don't talk about it.
Yeah,
obviously.
and then we have look what you see on $1 Million Listing, for instance. That's 15 sales out of our 300 a year. And so that, of course, they love to be on TV. And of course, we have clients that don't want to be known. So we just balance it out so we can be all public one time and then be all private the next time. It's
That's
just
awesome.
part of, you know how it is.
Being in LA and working on a TV show and all that, you must meet characters who are just wanting to get on that show to show their face.
Yeah, well, we of course meet a lot of characters just being in that business in general. When we represent some of the nicest houses in the world in LA, sometimes people just want to walk through them, right? Which is kind of why our show has been going on for so long, is because people like to dream.
Yeah.
Right? It actually motivates us walking through these houses a lot. Oh, we got to work harder. We got to do better to get one of these houses. But it also does the exact opposite when you're showing mansions all day long.
I can finish what he's going to say. And then you come
go
home to your house.
I'm sure your houses are fine.
I know, and look at that watch. Things aren't that bad.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that.
Nice watches.
I like that.
But we, you know, what's cool is we got to come out here a bunch over the past few years. I think we were here. This is our 4th or 5th time. We got to film with the crew out here from $1 Million Listing UAE, which we love. Ben Bandari, who's our brother from another mother, who's the star of that show.
Shout out to Ben.
Yeah, shout out to Ben. So we've been out here a bunch. We have a blast. But we were on that show, and so we've gotten a lot of love out here.
I watched you on that show. I sat down when I knew you guys were coming on. I popped on the first episode and I saw the first episode. It's great. It's on Stars Play, so you can watch that. The $1 Million Listing UAE version. They do a great job as well. When it comes to buying a property, there's many people that are listening right now who are scared to take that first leap, possibly take the mortgage and go through it. And a lot of people in this country, we rent. It's a renter's market. We pay the rent. I've been renting for 15 years. I just bought a place, which I'm going to move into hopefully in a month, and that will be the first time I'm not renting. What advice do you give someone, first-time property buyers?
I mean, for me, it's a matter of you realize after 16 years paying rent that you could have owned the place by now. I feel the same way, but I feel the same way. In America, you have a lot of those places that are portable storage. I have something in portable storage, and I've looked back at how much I've spent, and I could have just gotten rid of that stuff or bought new stuff in the same time.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, I would say, look, of course, it's all about what you can afford at the end of the day.
Yep.
But I remember the first time we bought our first house. So the first house we bought together, and we didn't even know what a mortgage was.
Or taxes. Or permits.
So we walked into a bank, and I remember it was a $390,000 condo in LA.
100% financing.
Yeah, well, we walked in and I had $5,000 to my name, and he had $5,000 to his name. So I was like, Matt, let's put our money together and we'll have $10,000. And we walked into the bank, and they said, okay, yeah, we'll finance. And I was so confused. I looked at my brother.
We weren't
I
great
said,
at math at the time.
I said, how is it? We got $10,000. They're about to give us $380,000. Oh my! This is the greatest thing in the world.
Right.
I had no idea that we had to pay it back. But
can I tell you? Because as you get adulting, I like to call it, when you have to grow up pretty quickly and you take a mortgage out. I was having this conversation with someone recently when I remember when I started paying a mortgage, I was like, I remember getting the statement, and it was like 90% of it was paying the interest.
Yes.
And I called,
now you're getting into the technical stuff.
So I called up my bank. I'm like, there's a mistake here. Why am I only paying the interest? And they're like, well, that's what a mortgage is.
Yeah, they go, call us back in 15 years, and that's when it starts to pay down the principal. Yeah,
It's amazing.
Is there ever, you know how you always hear, it's the right time to buy. It's the right. I mean, what do you do? Like,
I like the way you said that. It's the right time, Dubai.
yeah, I meant that.
Can we coin that?
That's good. Take it.
Well, I will tell you, because we sell, we market globally, and we know the markets globally. And one of our favorite things about coming out here is seeing the change from years ago till now. And I will tell you, the confidence that we have personally in this market in Dubai is through the roof. So the right time to buy is when you're ready to buy.
Okay.
And you buy because you love something. Okay? Because if you're going to flip it in a year, then that's one thing.
That's a different business.
Yeah, that's a different business. That's called flipping houses. But if you're buy it because you love it, it works for your family, it makes you feel good, kind of like the penthouses that we're out here revealing at the Iwa building. If you feel good about it, and when you wake up in the morning and you look around and your kids love their rooms, buy the place. Just buy it. That's how you look at real estate. Don't look at it as dollars and cents. Real estate's going to go up. It's going to go down. Mm-hmm. Overall, of course, if you look at history, it's gone through the roof.
Sure.
So it's a very solid investment.
I'm buying. Okay.
All right. Yes, I've been telling you.
It's going to happen 2024.
Josh and Matt Altman hanging out with us. Two things I want to do before we get you out of here. Number one is there are a lot of real estate agents here in this country. And what do you want to say to them? What tips do you give to someone that's doing what you're doing?
I would tell you, number one, if you guys need your people in America, call us.
Matt Altman always pitching. I love it.
We do a lot of business with a lot of realtors out here, and we love that back and forth business between Dubai and California, Los Angeles.
That's right. I would say you got to love what you do. At the end of the day, our business, there's lots of highs and lows. It's super stressful. So we sell, last year we sold about $1.2 billion worth of residential real estate, $4 million every single day, over $100 million every month. We do that because we love what we do. Our clients see that we're passionate and we're experts about it. That will get you through life if you do that. But if you're just doing it to make a quick buck, you're in the wrong business.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Give them a big round of applause. There they are. The Altman brothers are hanging out with us. That was a really sloppy round of applause there.
Yeah, come on. There you go.
Now, I want to play a game.
Special effects.
We've got Team Rossi and Pretty versus the brothers here.
I'm going to call it Team No Millionaire versus Team Millionaire.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Now, what we're going to be playing here, we've got headphones for the boys because they're going to need them to hear this.
There. Okay. Headphones to the right of you.
You're going to hear some music, and there's going to be about 6 of these songs.
So we represent a lot of artists. I'm just telling you right now. So if you want to test us, we can go.
But you're not Big Rossi.
Let's see it. So what we're going to do?
What you got?
You have to buzz in. Now, I feel like you have the advantage working on the radio, right? Pretty and Rossi, because you hear music every single day. Yeah. So we're going to go one for one here.
Okay, one for
I'm going
one.
to play a song. You just have to identify the artist.
Winner gets the deeds to a property.
No, not at all. So you guys are going to have to just identify the artist that is singing the song.
Okay.
Where you guys will have to sing.
Can I switch my partner?
Yeah,
no,
I was just gonna say.
No.
You have not heard my music, bro.
That's okay.
I am stuck in the 80s
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Usher.
Yeah.
Pretty and Rossi, you not only have to identify the artist, you have to identify the song title.
We're no millionaires. Why are you making it
because
harder?
you work on radio, you have the
By the way,
advantage.
if you tell us the artist, I will tell you exactly where they live. That's
I like that.
Oh,
I
there
like
you
that.
go.
Vibe.
All right, here we go. Song number 1 is to the Altman Brothers. You have to identify who the artist is. Who's singing this song? It's all money related.
Oh, Rihanna.
Hey, see, easy. You know it.
When it comes to money, we know what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Pay me
She,
what
by
you...
the way, has a wonderful set of properties. She is a.
I was like, what is he about to say right now?
No, she is a well versed.
Yeah, she's great.
Have you had any interaction with Rihanna when it comes to property?
We've definitely shown her houses in the past.
Many times.
That's
yeah.
cool. All right, I can't say. I can obviously. I know you can't talk too much about that. That's fine. All right, Pretty and Rossi. They're going to give each other a high five. I like that. Pretty and Rossi. Here we go. Name this song and artist. Okay.
It's not about the money.
Yes. Jesse J. Money.
No, price tag.
Price tag. Price tag.
Price tag. It's price tag.
Technically, that's a.
No,
Yeah,
stop it.
he said he
Stop
did
it.
say money, didn't he?
No. He meant the price tag tells you how much money.
All right, 1-1. We'll continue.
All right.
Well done, Altman Brothers. Continue with yours.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be okay with this one.
Power and the money.
Yes.
Money
What's
and the
up,
power.
Coolio?
I'll give you another point if you give me the artist, the song title.
Josh is good at.
Oh, Gangster's Paradise.
There we go. 2 points.
Amazing
Give them a round of
movie, too.
applause. There we go. The boys are on
Rest in
3.
peace.
You guys are on 1.
happening
Yes.
here?
They got 2 points.
But
Listen, we live in our cars.
That's right.
That's
They
how
do.
we show houses. We got to listen to something.
True.
Yes.
All right. Good luck here, Pretty and Rossi.
Lord Royal. Is it Royal?
We
Gonna
didn't
be
grow from money.
It is Lord Royals. Congratulations.
Yes.
All right. Now, this is the last one. Winner takes all if you know this song.
Buzz in with our names.
Yes, buzz in with your names as soon as you think you know.
Ross, come on.
Josh, especially you. If you think you know this song, you buzz in with your name.
How do we buzz in?
Yeah, what,
Just
where's
say your
the
name. Just go,
buzzer?
Josh.
Okay.
Altman's.
Okay. Matt, if you think you know it, say it as well.
He don't know it.
Go.
I think he may.
Josh.
Oh boy, we gotta go. How did you get that?
This is Josh Altman's song, ladies and gentlemen. And Brad.
Oh my God!
What is
Can
going
I
on in
tell
this
you-
song?
Instant
Can I tell you
classic.
something?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, my kids love that song, and so I am reliving that a lot. Season 3, $1 Million Listing. I start dating this girl, my enemy's assistant.
Okay.
Now my wife, right?
Oh
Heather.
my gosh.
And we're driving to go film.
Okay.
And I was like, babe, pump up the music. I got to get in the zone. And LMFAO was on the radio.
Sure.
And I was putting my own words into it.
Right.
And she's like, you should do a rap song. And fair enough. I said, all right, I'll do it, but I want people to know it was a joke. So I'll make fun of myself in it, and
Sure.
we'll whatever. And people thought I was for real, by the way, which is really embarrassing. So we did this song, I Sell the Dream.
YouTube that.
I'd say it's
The
not
video.
bad.
The video.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
not bad.
My kids love it. That's all that matters for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the best thing. Josh and Matt Altman, they're here once again. If you want to, I don't know if they can pop down to the Iowa event. I'm not sure if that's a ticketed thing
Yes,
or whatever.
yes,
but if
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are
They can
around.
go to Iowa, Dubai, brokersservant.com.
All right, you can check it out right there. Again, thanks to Shiraz.
Is that right?
Is that right?
The servant part I wasn't sure about, but I just rolled with it.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's good. My brother can read. You ready? It's the EYWA Dubai Brokers event, but it was on 2 lines. Hey, we never said we were smart. We
Listen,
just
we
said
can
we were
sell
good at real
houses,
estate.
all right?
Go and check him out. Big shout out to Fame by Shiraz for bringing the boys in. We'll have that on record. It's Josh and Matt Altman.